Welcome back to The Plot. I'm Arenma, and in the living room today, we've got a special guest. But before we sit down with him, he's going to give us a little performance. We've got House of Pharaoh's own Whyrl.
Aye. Aye. Yo. Aye. Listen, grew up in a Lambeth borough where the fees them cat no kittens. Young bull came straight from the gutter. I've been cold, I can feel these shivers. She lovely, but she not my lover. 2-door in a Honda Civic. Squashed up backseat, I'm living. I just made a killing, the loud I'm billing, and I got a plan, no doubt. Bedroom bully, I'm a demon time. She got man doing up rounds. She got a whole lot of mouth, she way too rude, but for me she's down. Madman, I'm a nutter, they know that I'm juggy. I've been all over the town. Says she wanna hold this woody, tell her frown upside down. In a dance we boogie, they way too looky, the boogie man style. And I'm smoking no cookie, they wait. No, aye. I'm a hearts in fully, do it on my own, I don't need no crowd. They said that they smoke on flavours. Big man, know you're smoking on UK. UK when we lock down the city. Got your girl going up on a Tuesday. K-Town where it all gets gritty. The man then with me, we don't move silly. I'll let it squeeze for my killie. Bro got a 4 now, he feel like a diva. The spot's too hot like chili. Grew up in a Lambeth borough where the fees them cat no kittens. Young bull came straight from the gutter. I've been cold, I can feel these shivers. She lovely, but she not my lover. 2-door in a Honda Civic. Squashed that backseat, I'm livid. I just made a killing, the loud I'm billing, and I got a plan, no doubt. Bedroom bully, I'm a demon time. She got man doing up rounds. She got a whole lot of mouth. She way too rude, but for me she's down. Madman, I'm a nutter, they know that I'm juggy. I've been all over the town. I've been up in the ends, just creeping, scheming. She do a whole lot of teasing, jarring. I know it. All the niggas wanna be like me, I'm laughing, cause they ain't rolling. Like man could do this and man could do that. In my bag, I'm feeling emotion. Wanna move uptown and make them moves. Swollen. Hit from the right like Foden. I'm in the city, I'm feeling all golden. Don't talk to me about nothing, better talk to me about money. Had a meeting with my accountant, the tax man patting, and I owe no money. I've been up and down, but I left and right. I'm in money, grew up in a Lambeth borough where the fees them cat no kittens. Young bull came straight from the gutter. I've been cold, I can feel these shivers. She lovely, but she not my lover. 2-door in a Honda Civic. Squashed up backseat, I'm livid. I just made a killing, the loud I'm billing, and I got a plan, no doubt. Bedroom bully, I'm a demon time. She got man doing up rounds. She got a whole lot of mouth. She way too rude, but for me she's down. Madman, I'm a nutter, they know that I'm juggy. I've been all over the town. I've been all over the. Wash, 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 wash. Aye, listen, Whyrl or Baz out right now. Go stream that, it's everywhere. Trust me. Wash.
Alright. Welcome back to The Plot. I'm Arenma. And in the living room today, it's quite the day because we have a very special guest with us. Everybody, let's get a hand for Whyrl. House of Pharaoh's resident.
Come on, man. You know we're outside today.
How you feeling?
Out here, man.
You look
Living
well.
Still, I'm nice.
You look well.
Love my bro. Come on.
How's life been treating you?
It's been good, you know. Still, I mean, there's been ups and downs. You know, obviously the COVID stuff not too long ago. But you know, just steady with it right now. Still, literally, it's working. I got the right team around me, the right friends. I feel like, you know, that's the most important thing, you know, when you're doing your thing as a person, anything you're involved with.
Yeah.
Having the right people around you is the main thing, you know what I'm
true.
saying? So, literally, I've been nice still.
Because it's like, obviously you've just dropped your first debut
My debut,
project.
Whyrl or Baz out now. Whoosh.
Debut project. Why did now feel like the right time? Was it because you had the right people around you or whatever?
Do you know what it is, yeah? It was like, I was in a mad bag. Like, I was just in a bag where I was just dropping singles. I was just dropping singles and I'm thinking, yeah, singles. Then literally I'm thinking, nah, do you know what? The people been on me from long. Do you understand? Like, I need to drop a project.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So this just felt like the right time. This summer was the right time. I mean, you know, start of the year type shit. So I can swear on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, there's
making sure, you know what I'm saying?
There's a candle dick right here. You can do what you want. You can do what you
That
want.
one is crazy. Aye, but yeah, no, literally, it felt like the right time this year. I felt like, you know, all the tracks that I had there kind of made sense for my debut EP. And yeah, the energy was right. And you know what I mean? Everything just kind of went well with it still. So, literally.
Why the name Whyrl or Baz?
So
I have
why
a
the
theory,
name-
but I want you to.
Why the name Whyrl or Baz? First of all, I just felt like it's a nice little, kind of easy you know, not too deep kind of name where I can just start off with my first debut EP with something light. And obviously, Whyrl or Bads is more of, so it's a thing where Whyrl is more of the kind of, you know, show life, rock star, you know, me performing and just being outside and just doing what I need to do, music-wise.
Yeah.
Bads is more the kind of thing where I take it back to the ends now, you know, where I'm on the ends and the man them are saying, yo, Baz, yo, do you know what I mean? Obviously, that name came out of nowhere. You have to ask the man them. I don't know how they found that one, but you know what I mean? Baz, it just came out of nowhere. And that's just more of kind of relating to the ends and just me being on the ends, grinding and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted a little kind of concept between the name, like through the name actually. Yeah. But just not trying to overthink the name at the same time as well. Yeah. So it's kind of easy, you know. Whyrl is more the lit side. Baz is more of me on the ends, kind of grinding. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who are those two people? Like, what aspects of yourself show themselves in Whyrl versus
Well, I mean,
Baz?
you know, when I'm performing and stuff, it's a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been to a couple shows, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, as you've probably seen at the shows, the energy is different. The way we perform, the way we come across to the crowd, the way we speak to the crowd is a whole different presence. Do you know what I mean? So that's more the Whyrl side. Do you know what I mean? But Baz is more, you know, I'm grinding. I'm in grind mode. I'm doing what I need to do to make this cheddar type shit. You know what I'm saying? So literally, bro.
I guess where did music come in for you? Because you went to Brit School, of course, but before that, where was music in your life?
It's mad still because when I first started off, like I was with my bro Bandana. He was the first one that I knew out of everyone that I'm with now from House of Pharaohs and stuff. But before that, we was already in some sort of kind of bag where we was doing music. We was part of like some band back in the day. Do you know what I mean?
Were you the front man? Were you on the drums?
Nah, no, it weren't like a band like that. It was
were
more
you all
like
wearing the same clothes?
You see, back then, like, where was it? I think it was like 011 or something like that. You see, back then, everyone wanted to be like, what's that group called? Misbehavior? What's they called?
Mindless Behavior.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Everyone kind of was, I was in that sort of kind of bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, literally. So, Mindless Behavior, obviously that kind of, you know, they were doing their thing and stuff. And then I was around certain individuals that were interested in the same thing, you know, singing-wise, rapping, whatever, you know, dancing and stuff like that. So I've always been a creative, do you know what I mean? So literally from that on, you know, I met the man them and stuff like that. And then after I met the guys, we didn't even plan it. It was just more of a thing where, you know, we was around each other a lot, you know, we came across each other through different mutuals and stuff like that. And then, boom, we got into it, and then we chopped it up, and then, you know, we're here now, House of Pharaohs resident.
At Brit School, was Brit School more of a music thing, or did you dabble in acting,
No,
dancing?
I was dancing in Brit School still. I was doing dance back then still. That was, like, back then, that was kind of my main thing. Obviously, I was in music. I was part of a theatre show in the West End called Feel Alive. Yeah. I was the young MJ in that show there. I think it's even still running till this day, still, Feel Alive. But that was the only kind of music thing I was in. But I feel like I was more focused on that, you know, the dancing kind of thing. Because, you know, we was around them kind of people. Like I said, with Nish, with Bandana. Yeah. That was our kind of main thing back then, you know. When I first met him, we was both into the same thing, dancing and stuff like that, and was around them kind of peoples. But Feel Alive obviously kind of gave me that different kind of aspect of the music and me singing and stuff like that. And then, yeah, literally, bro.
So, you know, growing up in Kennington, going to Brit School, being around these different kind of environments, how do you think that, like, informed you and how
I like that you asked that still. I always say to everyone, like, I'm so happy that I went to Brit School, you know? 'Cause I feel like if I didn't, even though I was doing my own kind of creative stuff that I was doing at the time, you know, I felt like if I didn't meet the people I know now and be around a certain peoples that I probably would never even chill with if I didn't go to Brit School, I probably would have been in a whole different bag. You know what I mean? I probably would have been in a whole different lane, whole different kind of stance. I probably would have been on some different stuff, I'll be honest. But it was looking that way anyway. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? For me, separately, I was going down a whole different route. But then, you know, I mean, even at Brit School, you know, I wasn't the greatest. Do you know what I mean? I was still dabbling in a couple things, but I feel like it just kind of gave me that different kind of outlook at people where it's like I'm around people where guys from the ends wouldn't really experience this stuff. So I'm chilling with like the skaters, them. I'm chilling with, you know, maybe the goths, them, and you know what I mean? There's certain different kind of people that are in that school that I wouldn't really think that I would have, you know, kind of come across like that. Because I went to Brit School now, I've kind of been around people like that. So that's why I kind of know, like, when I'm out, I kind of know how to move around certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that I have that in me, though. Because a lot of people don't have that. They might be in a different whole environment, but they don't know how to move because they're not used to nothing like that.
That's scary too, because like you hit a ceiling.
You hit a ceiling, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm kind of grateful that, you know, I met people at Brit School that, you know, was on a whole different path. They're doing this and that, but, you know, man's cool with them. You know, break time, I'm smoking spliffs with them. I'm smoking weed. I'm just baking off for guys and saying, what, you got weed there for me? Yeah, come, let's smoke.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what Blaze, what, you got weed today? I'm saying, yeah, you know I got the pack with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, literally, bro, like Brit School was just
and
a
5
whole
minutes later,
movie.
dance battle is...
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Switch up,
So I'm very grateful that I met and came across the people that I did still, because, you know, it definitely gave me a whole different outlook on life from just going and being around them different people there still. Do you know what I mean?
So what is it like then when you're exposed to all these different things, and like you said, you're wearing skinny jeans, you're doing all these things that people are looking at you crazy for at that time. What is that? How does that, I guess, contribute to growth as a person when you're still in them environments, just because that's where you've grown up in?
Wait, say that one again. So you're saying,
in terms of like you go to Brit School, you're around these different kinds of people, and that's kind of contributing to how your outlook is, or your horizon, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then going back to environments where people, what's the word?
Are still in the
are still under that ceiling. What is it like going back and then seeing that?
I think it's lit, you know.
You kind of like
when you
step
got
away
someone
from
like me that comes around, like especially the man know that ain't really had them kind of opportunities to kind of maybe branch out like that. I think it's lit when you got someone like man kind of coming back to the guys that I've grown up with, but obviously they're in a whole different lane. It's like, man, come over. I'm saying, yo, there's this sort of kind of different part of life, or there's this that, you know, you can pattern, or there's a whole load of different knowledge that I can bring back to the man them now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I feel like I've been like that. Like, even the other day I was at somewhere, my friend's birthday, and, you know, I bumped into so much old friends that I was around when I was growing up doing all sorts of fuckery with. But, you know, coming back to them, I saw them at the birthday the other day, it was just a big link up. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm just putting man on game, saying, yo, this way. You ain't got to always be the front man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing, man. You ain't got to always be the front man, you know. But around someone that, you know, might have a one talent and stuff, you could be the person that's making the things happen. You ain't always got to be in the limelight. There's other things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, in the day and age right now, everyone feels like they might want to touch into this, or they might want to be in that. Listen, you could be behind, but you could be making the moves for that person because that's your bro. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a thing where, you know, just know what you're on, know what your type of thing is. If it don't work, you know, it don't work. But, you know, there's always other ways to support your people. But for me, like I said, you know, when I'm coming back to the man them, it's just mad still, because man showing them these like sort of things, like they're like, raw Blaze, you're doing this and on stage, and like, then stage diving. I'm saying, yeah, bro, like, do you know what I mean? There's a whole load of things out there that you lot can experience as well, you know. But you get me, you just got to do what you have to do, and you know what I mean.
That kind of leads into youngest older.
Yeah.
Of Whyrl or Baz.
Yeah,
Talk to me about that song.
I like that you clocked that still. I like that you clocked that. What made you clock that from that song there?
I'm an old soul, so I don't know. I've been told I'm an old soul, so I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that kind of thing. You know.
Okay, well, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24, okay. Now, I hear you still. Now, youngest older, that song kind of came about from me just feeling like I'm the youngest out of the group. Mm-hmm. I'm 22 now. But out of the man, I'm the youngest. Yeah. So, you know, being around the guys, and like I said, you know, coming back to the ends where no one don't really know about this sort of life, especially back then. Now they do, because, you know, everyone's growing up now. Yeah. It's a different whole kind of environment. You got all these social media things, but I say, you know, back then, like, when I'm talking about that BBM days and that, I'm coming back to the ends, like, I'm thinking, yo, like, you know, man's doing this, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like youngest older kind of came out of just how I used to move, you know, as a person. I was the youngest, but I used to move like, I'll be real. I used to move like, man's the oldest. Man's the older. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting niggas on game type shit.
Because you got an explore stuff.
You know, because I'm around the right people, like I said before, so. And, you know, because I was around older people and stuff like that. And I feel like I've been like that mentally anyway, still in school and stuff like that. I've always been someone that's you know, I say a leader still, I'll be real. You know, in school and that, I feel like, you know, a lot of people could attract a man. Just because I had that good energy about me, I was always, I'm that kind of person where I'm open arms to, you know, anyone type shit, you know? And And I feel like that kind of played a part. So with that song there now, I feel like the youngest older, you know. Everyone said it to me, like I'll be at shows and stuff like that. I'm shelling off shows. I'm like, what, 16 or something like that. I can't even get into the venue, so I'm having to get there at like 6 p.m. I have to get there early just to get in, you know. So I'm chilling off with the security.
She's told
bro,
the story,
I've been at venues, bro. Like the man them are coming later. I'm like 16. I'm at venues baking off. I'm there at like 5 p.m. Man's not performing until like 10, 11. I'm chilling off. I'm young.
What are you doing in them?
Fam, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. I think I'm just chilling.
Go
like,
meditate.
Bro, I'm on a sofa like this. I'm just baking. I'm just watching what's really going on. I'm just pre-ing the whole setup. So even that, you know, it's just so much elements in man's life where man can really say man was the youngest older. Now man's really are older. I'm not even the youngest no more.
I remember. I think I was reading an interview you did, and you talked about like coming up. There's a long period of time you spent just soaking up things and not really putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like, when did that change happen?
I mean, what, in terms of me just saying, all right, cool,
like
this
you
is
walk
me
around
now.
and you kind of just, you just observe what's
is
going
man.
on as you're still like, I guess, figuring yourself out or growing or whatever it is that.
I feel like that's been happening until now.
Yeah.
Even now, bro. I'm soaking up everything. Even here, right now, I'm soaking up what's going on. There's never not a time where I'm not soaking up something or where I'm learning something new, or I feel like in everyday life, I'm always soaking up something. And I feel like that's what I probably meant in that interview more. I probably didn't explain it as like the best that I could, but I feel like that's more of what, you know, I feel like, you know, every day of life, I'm always soaking up something new.
Speaking of great people around you, I guess we can't sit here and not talk about House of Pharaoh. Obviously, without a doubt or by default, they're always going to come up because that's a big part of your story.
Yeah.
Seeing the growth of House of Pharaoh, because remember off camera I was telling you, like, my friend introduced me to he showed me Southern Stamp in 2015.
Yeah.
He showed me 2015, but you know when like your friend super hypes you something and you don't take it on board for that reason.
Yeah.
So it was 2016.
But you come across it then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was there from the beginning because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't.
Yeah.
When I got in, I was like, oh shit, I really fuck with this. Like,
yeah, hard.
And since from then till now, the growth has been crazy.
Yeah,
What keeps you going musically now? Because someone can achieve what you guys have done and just put their feet up.
It's mad still because I feel like I don't feel like we've achieved certain things.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that, you know, we feel like, yeah, we done that. You know, especially with our type of style. We started a whole wave, I'll be real. We started a whole wave. This whole, like, there's a lot of things in this UK scene now, I'll be real, bro. Like,
facts.
We started a lot of stuff, you know, as a collective. Do you know what I mean? Just kind of in terms of just being yourself and dressing how you want to dress and just flexing and just being free with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not even just music as well, but even just in terms of how we move.
Just
you
the
know,
expression.
Do you get it? I feel like a lot of people took to that and they saw that and they thought, rah, like, especially back then, like, people are thinking, right now, these lot are different still, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? These lot are different, like, these lot are just got a different energy. They're just free with how they're doing their thing. So I feel like that had a lot to do with it still. What was the rest of the question again?
Like, so what musically, what keeps you going now? Because you said like you don't feel like House of Pharaoh is certain, everyone knows who House of Pharaohs are, but you said there's still places you want to go. So like, what keeps you going at this point? You individually and then as part of.
I think for me, and the man them, I could say we've got a lot more to offer.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot more things, you know, us lot got in the bag right now that we want to kind of put out there for the people to see. And I feel like it's just the love of the music as well, you know. I love doing music and the man they feel the same as well still. Like, we love this. You know, it's a what's the word? It's like a whole outlet. What's the word where you want to express yourself?
An outlet.
You know what I mean? An outlet of just expressing ourselves through the music as well as, you know, putting our name on the map and making a mark in the scene as we have already. But, you know, I feel like it's just very organic with us. So I feel like when we're around each other and, you know, when we're not as well, there's always just this thing of, you know, we're just trying to elevate to the next step and the next step. And there's, you know, there's people out there right now that I can look up to and say, all right, cool, they're doing their thing. And it makes man want to push harder. It's real. It's the music scene. There's going to be competition. There's going to be this and that, you know. And obviously you want to make that next step as well. So I feel like it's just about, you know, releasing the music that you really vibe with and what you do, you know, naturally, not trying to force anything, being yourself with it. You know, stay in your bag or whatever, you know. If you want to dabble and dibble, whatever, you do your thing. But, yeah, bro, I feel like that's what's kind of keeping keeping me on and the man. And I feel like, you know, we got so much more to offer. We got so much things kind of going on. Yeah, man. There's loads of stuff I can say on that question there. Still, I'll be real.
What fragrance are you wearing right now? Because you smell smelling good, man. But I'm not gonna lie to you.
Up with, I'm
smelling good right now.
Bro, I'm dabbed up.
Are you giving away the fragrance? Or you want people? Are you kind of?
I can't really give away that one. When I do that one, everyone's gonna be in the party smelling like me, Ski.
But then you give it away and then switch it up.
Listen, once I'm done, with these smells here, and I'm on a different oud, I'll give away this one still.
I hear you.
You understand? But I gotta wait though, still, cause this one can't go away. Cause everyone's gonna try to do my thing. Can't do my thing. When I'm in the dance,
that's a wave in itself.
You know what I'm saying, Ski? So, literally, bro, I ain't trying to have everyone. See you guys out there. I see you on the. Listen, you look over there. You ain't getting this scent over here. It's different. Trust me.
When it comes to your style and your swag or whatever, where does that come from? Like clothing-wise, anyway. Like,
I be real still. The man them. I say the people that I'm around, or you know, even just being from. Obviously, I'm from South. I'm from Kennington.
Yeah.
So, I might have like a more, you know, I don't know how to explain it. More of a kind of hood steez, but not hood. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I kind of.
It's the hoodies, the jeans.
You know what I mean? I'm not too bright, colourful, unless I need to be.
Do you experiment much though?
I do. I definitely do. I feel like it depends on the occasion, but I feel like I'm just quite cool with it. I feel like man's kind of at a point in terms of like dress sense and stuff like that where I ain't got to really overthink all of this stuff, you know? I feel like I just what I'm comfy in and what I want to steez, you know?
You're not going to do the Prince thing where you pop out in heels one day and everyone's
no.
just like, yo.
No way. Hey, listen, that one, you never catch me.
Blaze high heel, that's the...
Never me still,
I
can't lie. That one is a mad flex, but whoever's flexing like that, do their thing. But I'm saying for me personally, that's not a me thing still.
Have you ever like tried something and looked back and been like, what was I wearing? Like,
no, you know.
I do that all the time.
You know what's so mad, yeah? Obviously in Kennington, so when I was kind of coming up, I think I was like around 13, 14, them times there, like I was coming out in a jean jacket, skinny jeans, and no one was on that. Everyone was saying, bro. So when I'm around certain man and that, they're saying to man, bro, you got a different kind of flex, like you got a different kind of steez. I'm thinking, watch, due time, you lot are gonna be on the same flex I'm on, you know? Listen, and then we're here today. Everyone's got their, you know, their skinnies. I know the baggies are back in fashion and stuff.
I've got
like
thunder
that, you know,
thighs though. I can't be wearing skinnies.
I'm saying, you know, each to their own. Each to their own, you know what I mean? I've seen man work it with the skinnies when they got their, you know what I'm saying, tight off. Get me, tight off still.
You can hear them coming 5 minutes away.
People don't know, that's what I'm saying. You know how to work your one. A lot of people out there, they don't know how to work their own thing. They're thinking, yeah, this is it. Tight off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but it's mad. Still, I feel like, you get me, like from long time ago, me and the guys, me, Sam, Nish, G-Lo, Dan, you know, Mali, everyone, still, literally, we've always kind of been like a different kind of flex in terms of how we dress and stuff like that. So, and obviously now, you know, everything's quite in fashion. You know what I'm saying?
True, it's come around. Do you walk around like, are you the I told you so nigga?
Nah, do you know what? I don't even care, you know? I just look at niggas like, yo, I've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you would tell it, but on the low, you'll be like,
I'll just be in my head, I'll be thinking, listen, you niggas was on me back in the day when I was wearing skinny jeans. Now you lot in the tight off ones. I'm thinking,
What's the next step then? So say hypothetically GQ comes and they're like, we need like 10 style tips from Blaze Whyrl. What are you gonna give?
10 style tips from me?
Or do 5 because 10 is a lot.
But you got to chat to Kevin Taylor still. He's coming like he's the stylist right now. Still, I'll be real, boy. Chatting to the wrong one, you know.
So is he advising you on what to?
Yeah, he's showing me a couple things. I think next week I might even have to buy some Clarks. I'm on the Clarks thing. I'm seeing the man grab Clarks. So I need some black Clarks. I'll be real still. See if I step in that one in the dance. It's long. Trust me, the Clarks. Hey, the Clarks thing now. On that, still, that's my next purchase. Remember I said that. I'm gonna send a photo to you. Yeah?
I'm with
send that photo, you better upload it on this thing as well. That I got the Clarks. Trust me. But yeah, though.
So style, music, what do we have next lined up for Blaze Whyrl?
Boy, so there's a couple things, you know. Obviously videos. I got another video coming from the EP soon. I'm not gonna let you lot know right now, but you lot are gonna know soon. I got another video coming from the EP, YL or Baz. And yeah, literally just more. I feel like I said to my manager the other day, like, I'm trying to just be on the mixtape bag right now, still, straight away.
Are they coming out one after the other straight away, or is that going to be spaced out?
No, I'm saying, like, obviously right now, because obviously I just dropped the EP
Yeah.
and obviously the singles and stuff like that. But yeah, the focus right now is getting the mixtape patterned.
Okay.
I couldn't really put a date on it right now. I do would have really and truly, if I really, you know what I mean, pray to God, I wish it come out this year, innit? But I don't know, you know how things go, they can just go on and move along and stuff like that. So, but that's definitely the bag right now. I'm in the mixtape bag. And then, yeah, just getting out certain solo tracks and stuff like that, you know, just quick little drops and stuff, couple freestyles or whatever like that. I feel like man's kind of on right now still. Since I dropped the EP, I feel like I can just be quite nice with it until the mixtape, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, literally, bro.
Well, in that case, thank you for coming to the living room.
Brother. Come on, man.
Blaze Whyrl, Plot London, thanks for watching.
Love. Love. Yeah.
How'd you find that?
Oh, it's proper still. I can't lie, my guy, man. I'll spec it, bro. I already said, bro. Can't lie, man. Fuck, you lot think from long still.
Thank you.